Hello learners, and welcome to another week at CPDLF. Hopefully everyone had a great last week. I want to start off by talking about yesterday, September 17th, being Constitution Day. So you can see here, this is being recorded a little bit early, but I went on to the Constitution Center website. This is a great source. I used to teach in the brick and mortar school, and I would use this. And there's some great actually videos that go along with this, and they go into the different areas. And I might post some of those in upcoming launches that I do. But a lot of people sort of forget that, we do live in the United States, and we are lucky enough to have a Constitution. And so they celebrate it on September 17th. It celebrates the ratification or the approval of the Constitution. And I just want to go through this website just a little bit here. There's an interactive Constitution, and some of the stuff wasn't coming up when I clicked on it. I don't know if it's my computer or maybe too many people are on the website, but you can go down here, and then this is always neat. Even if you don't use this one, it's the naturalization test, and they've changed it throughout time here, but you can take this and see if you could actually pass it. And I used to give my learners in my brick and mortar school this test, and I used to joke around with them about, if you can't pass it, we're gonna kick you out of here, because I taught civics, and the learners, I would give it to them at the beginning of the year, and then I'd give it to them at the end of the year, and I like to see how much they learned, and they were very shocked about maybe how little they knew at the beginning of the year versus how much they had learned. And this is kind of neat. Which founder are you? So it's a interactive Founding Fathers game. So if you have a little extra time this week, you might want to look at this. And like I said, I think these are the videos. So there's videos over here with different things. So anyway, this is a pretty interesting website. But just keep in mind, that yesterday was Constitution Day, and that is very important. I know many of you probably watch the news, or you have watched the news, and you see what happens in other countries. And we are lucky enough to have this Constitution that has held up. The Founding Fathers never thought it would last this long. And they made it so, it could grow and it could be changed. But, there's only 27 amendments. That's not that many changes to the Constitution. Things have been, taken out and added and different things, but it has, it stood the test of time, which is pretty crazy. It's the oldest Constitution that's been around for this long. So anyway, I just wanted to start by talking about that, and think about that today, and possibly get on the website, like I said, and check that out. Okay, so this coming week, September 20th to September 26th here this week, you guys are going to be completing lessons or units 1.8 and 1.9. Okay, and I just want to take a second before we get into those lessons. The Jamestown essays I got were absolutely wonderful. Most of you put a lot of time and thought about, if I were starting a colony, who would I want? What would I bring? What would be necessary? This was a huge undertaking, and you guys had some wonderful thought out information. So thank you. That's definitely what I was looking for. Okay, so if you go into Odyssey-ware here, you are going to be completing, let me see here, the Puritan migration, and then you're going to complete the quiz that goes with it. So if you go into here, and you just go down, it's just like any lesson here. You have your different things, your stories, and like I said, take notes, print. We've talked about this before, but yeah, you'll be looking at your different questions here, and you can go back and forth between the lesson and the questions and kind of, answer them. So that's a pretty self-explained lesson there. So pretty simple. Go in, what have you learned so far? You'll play that, and then you'll do the question at the bottom. Okay, and I do have learners working ahead. I am getting things that are ahead of schedule, so that's wonderful. And I told you, if you definitely have time, it's not a bad thing to work ahead. And then you'll be completing quiz number 2 here. Colonization begins, and it'll have the different questions, and you'll go through it, and multiple choice. Sometimes you have to answer more than one, so be careful with that. But like I said, you want to make sure you're taking your notes, and you want to make sure you're printing so that you have that information when you go in and you go to complete the quiz, that it's in front of you, because grades have been really great. Okay, I really think you guys have this down. You have your notes, you're printing, You're looking at the material. And I have sent some assignments back and they've been redone. You know, I told you guys, take advantage of that. If an assignment is low, you know, redo it and submit it again. You know, there's no reason why you have to, you know, end up with a 60. You know, you can always strive for that 100%, you know, resubmit it, you know, learn from what was wrong, you know, go back, take the notes, and you should be in good shape. Okay, so let's just review again here. We're going to be completing units 1.8 and 1.9. I know that some of you are new to the class, so if you're newer, you'll need to just kind of do a couple of extra assignments until you're caught up, which is perfectly fine, and you'll be caught up with the class in no time. You know, each week we have new students coming in, and that's great, you know, more people for the class. Okay, so if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to me, and you guys have a wonderful week. Okay, thanks. Bye.